Right now, new testing options available for our community. How UW-Madison is stepping in to help.
Plus, college students facing a tough decision when it comes to going home for the holidays. Their concerns for celebrating during the pandemic.
And we're heading back into the 50s today. All the details coming up.
This is News 3 Now This Morning.
Good morning, everybody. Thursday, November 12th. I'm Chris Stanford. Welcome to the show. I'm Leah Lynchide. We are waking up to a budget plan for 2021 in the city of Madison. The city council voted to adopt the capital and operating budgets overnight after a second night of debate. One thing that is not in these budgets is an amendment that would have added 4 police officers. The council decided not to accept a federal grant to help pay for those positions. According to the Cap Times, they decided against the measure because there wasn't enough money left over in the budget. The grant would have required the city to still pay $117,000 next year. That's almost 5 times more than the city had left in their budget. In total, the $161 million capital budget passed unanimously with 9 amendments. City Council also voting to pass a $349 million operating budget. That includes limited increases to spending, service reductions, and some layoffs. The council also agreed to take a $1 million federal grant to help improve safety downtown. That money will also be used to make the area more welcoming for communities of color. To coronavirus news now. There was once again more than 7,000 new cases confirmed in Wisconsin yesterday. More than 50 people died and nearly 280 more were hospitalized in the last day. Now, to show you just how severe our situation is here in Wisconsin, DHS officials have added a new critically high category to track the disease. And 65 out of Wisconsin's 72 counties are in that category, that critically high COVID-19 activity category. The category is nearly 3 times higher than the previous very high category that we were seeing as the top benchmark in the past. Starting today, UW-Madison will be offering free rapid testing to community members. The tests can deliver results in as little as 15 minutes. Testing will be available at the Nielsen Tennis Stadium, just by appointment, though. Right now, the university will provide 50 community tests a day, but they do have plans to increase that to 500. The pandemic has put a lot of things on hold this year, no doubt about that, including school sports. Students, parents, and athletes just rallied at the Capitol yesterday calling for safe sports this winter. Protesters say that allowing Dane County sports could be crucial for kids' personal growth. Many students say that they're struggling right now without extracurriculars like athletics. One senior basketball player told us that she just wants to finish out her season.
You work so hard to get there. Your 4 years, you expect a senior year, you expect that shiny moment for you on your senior night, and just to know that that's getting taken away from us is just, it's pretty hard to think about, that's for sure.
The rally was organized by the group Open Dane County Public and Private Schools. Their goal is for schools to allow families the option for either in-person or virtual learning. There is some controversy over a rogue homecoming dance being held over in Union Grove for students who are missing out on theirs because of COVID. A handful of parents are planning the dance. It would be held at a bar just outside of town. School administrators who called off the official homecoming say they're worried about an unsanctioned event when COVID cases are soaring in Wisconsin.
And in no way do we support a dance. We feel it's irresponsible. We just see this as potentially a dangerous situation.
Parents say the students will wear masks and have their temperature taken at the door, but the health department says if just one student tests positive, they would have to quarantine everybody who went to the event. School officials say they're planning to send a letter to parents encouraging students to avoid large gatherings. That's per county health department guidelines. Ticketmaster has a plan to make concerts safer. Billboard says that Ticketmaster is setting up a plan right now to use your smartphone to determine your risk of spreading the virus. Before it gives you the ticket, you'd need to verify that you've either received a COVID vaccine or recently tested negative. Ticketmaster is still developing this. Some of the measures they want to implement don't even exist right now.
I'm Josh Breiter with meteorologist Hattie McClain. If you're lucky enough to have a remote start, you might want to use it this morning, or you're going to have a couple of extra minutes outside.
Yeah, I hope you know where that ice scraper is, because it is a frosty start this morning across southern Wisconsin. If you park your car outside, chances are your window's going to be a little opaque this morning. Plan a couple of extra minutes to clear the windshield before you can safely leave the driveway this morning. Now, here's a look at the view this morning. A great view from the Edgewater Sky Camera looking at the Capitol. You can see just a little bit of cloud cover cover in the distance, but overhead clear skies. 31 at the airport. A light south wind makes it feel like it's in the mid-20s this morning. You'll definitely feel that chill in the air today. Our temperatures across southern Wisconsin look like this. We do have some 20s on the map. Watertown, the Dells 29, mid-20s to upper 20s through the Wisconsin River Valley as well. Temperatures are still in the low 30s from Dane County and points to the south. Wind speeds are pretty light right now. Many areas reporting calm winds, but those winds are expected to increase a little bit as we head into the afternoon. We'll see that southerly wind, though, warm us up a little bit more. Take a look at Doppler track this morning. All is quiet around here, but there is some snow off to the north and west. And this is actually our next weather system. Believe it or not, we do have a few snowflakes in the forecast tonight. Take a look at your future track forecast model. Through the morning hours, mostly sunny skies are expected. Temperatures will be approaching 50 degrees by lunchtime, so it is going to be a little warmer than yesterday. Highs should be in the low 50s in many spots. An increase in the clouds, though, this afternoon into this evening. There's that narrow band of precipitation. It may start off as some raindrops, but then transition into a little bit of snow as we go through the evening hours. Just a couple of hour window for that chance for light precipitation. Really little to no accumulation is expected here for southern Wisconsin. Here's a look at your future track precipitation, and again, less than an inch if you do see anything. We do have sunshine in the forecast then for Friday. Temperatures, though, are going to be a little cooler. Highs only in the upper 30s. Or at least back into the 40s for the weekend, but you'll need that umbrella if you're doing anything outside. Scattered rain showers both days.
A washout this weekend? Anytime? Any dry time?
No, not a complete washout, okay. And I'm not expecting any heavy rain showers, but maybe just on and off wet.
All right, good to know. Thanks, Addie. 6:06, with Thanksgiving 2 weeks away, there's a serious risk of spreading COVID-19.
Some tough decisions for families to make, especially for college students who might be returning home and bringing the virus with them. Taylor Lazenby is live on campus with what UW-Madison is recommending for its student population. Hi, Taylor.
Hi guys, good morning. That's right. Thanksgiving is usually a time for students to finish up their final exams, the end of the semester, and go home for the holidays. But with COVID-19 in play, the university has put some new guidelines in place. The University of Wisconsin has released a guideline this morning to students on how to plan for Thanksgiving and beyond. UW is beginning November 30th in-person group instructions, including finals, will be fully remote. For students who wish to travel outside of the state, the university recommends that students stay home to complete the rest of the semester online. Now, we spoke with some university students who say it's a tough decision to think about.
I have to be here after Thanksgiving, so it's kind of tough being in my position because I know the school doesn't really want me here, but I also don't have a choice in the matter.
Now, Abby is one of our talented interns here at News 3 Now, and currently infection rates at UW-Madison remain lower than most of Wisconsin, where infection rates are among the highest in the United States. Coming up in the next half hour, we're going to see how health administrators are working with the staff here at the University of Wisconsin to help make sure that students don't bring COVID-19 back home to their friends and family. Reporting live at the university, Taylor Lazenby, News 3 Now.
All right, Taylor, thank you. A lot of folks still wondering what the holiday is going to be looking like this year. The short answer, a lot different. So what can you plan for? Well, coming up in our next half hour, we'll hear from Dr. Jeff Potoff of UW Health about what you should be doing now and then in order to keep you and your family safe this Thanksgiving.
A fall surge of COVID cases might mean you want to scale back on your holiday plans and plan ahead for groceries. Stores say they're expecting to see more holiday traffic with people buying for smaller groups. But a Meyer director for stores here in Wisconsin says that expectation is not necessarily meeting what they're seeing right now.
We're still seeing larger orders as they're shopping, but they're doing them in less trips.
A friendly reminder, when you go shopping, follow local health and safety guidelines. Wear a mask, of course, keep your distance, and maybe wipe down your cart or basket before and after using it. If you want to avoid going into the store altogether, most retailers in our area do have that curbside pickup option.
So a man in Los Angeles trying to make the best of a challenging year. He owns a 3D printing company and made these. Check him out. He was struggling through the pandemic. He made these 2020 dumpster fire toys and Christmas tree ornaments. Sales have been doing pretty well. Every piece comes with a little note, too. It says, "I thought this would be the best way to commemorate 2020. Hopefully it'll bring you happiness and laughter."
Great.
I'm telling you, this is going to be your Christmas presents this year, guys. No surprises this year. Great idea. Let's take a look at your first one traffic as you head out right now across southern Wisconsin. We're not seeing any problems out there. Zooming into Madison, starting to see a couple of slowdowns along East Washington Avenue, especially up near Highway 51, but no real problems out there. There's your drive times both on the interstate and the Beltline this morning. We're moving around. Posted speeds are a little bit above. That's your first one traffic.
6:09 coming up. New updates on the investigation at Devil's Lake, where a man was stabbed to death last month. Where police are in their investigation.
Plus, canvassing efforts continue in Wisconsin, how the vote count is going, and what changes we're seeing to race totals.
Experience handcrafted and hand-finished furniture by genuine Amish craftsmen at Wanakee Furniture ETC, featuring hardwood made in the USA home furnishings by Simply Amish and other great brands you can trust.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
For almost 50 years, Feldco's provided the Midwest with the industry's best home renewal experience. In doing so, we're improving lives one home at a time. Before the winter weather moves in, take advantage of 20% off all windows, siding, and doors, and keep your family safe, warm, and comfortable all season long. Start your home improvement project with Feldco today. 20% off won't last long. Hurry. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Are you one of the 100 million Americans that suffer from chronic pain? Hi there, my name is Tim O'Brien, owner of The Healthy Place. I want you to know about an all-natural product called Cura Relief. With nutrients like boswellia and curcumin, it targets the root of your pain, inflammation. Most people feel a difference in less than 45 minutes. Stop the pain and the drugs naturally with Cura Relief. Stop by one of our 4 Madison-based locations or check us out online at findyourhealthyplace.com. The Healthy Place.
Cars is having a huge winter sale. Don't miss out on 2018 Chevy Cruises starting at $11,995 or $185 per month.
That's right. You can buy a 2018 Chevy Cruze starting at $11,995 or $185 per month.
Going Cars is family owned and operated for over 50 years.
So just hurry in today and ask for my sister, Crystal the Pistol Gobin.
Or my brother, Donovan Gobin.
You gotta go to Gobin. GobinCars.com.
Let's holiday. Let's light it up and dish it up. Let's stuff turkeys as well as stockings and never miss out on the mistletoe. Let's turn fresh into festive and festive into flavorful. Let's fill the kitchen with holiday sear and make memories over a cookie dough covered table. Let's carve it and share it, then savor it with a side and know where I'd rather be. Let's make a toast to what truly matters most, because the holidays are here, and no one does the holidays like Festival Foods.
Today's audio-video security and automation technology is powerful in what it can do, but it can be complex with overwhelming options to choose from, and you may not know where to go for trusted advice. Well, we at Fearing's Audio-Video Security have assembled a team of experts to guide you in choosing the right system for your business and home. Then we custom design and install easy-to-use solutions to advance your business, enhance your home, and simplify your life. Check us out at fearings.com.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC help you find your inspiration and transform your room. Every style, every budget, our creativity, passion, and expertise will help you design your dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
6:13 now, 1 month after a 24-year-old man was found stabbed to death at Devil's Lake. Police say they're no closer to finding the person who did it. Officers held a press conference yesterday to share what they do know. John Schmutzer was hiking on the lake's south side along Grotto's Trail when he was stabbed to death around noon, October 14th. Police say it's likely the killing was random. There's almost no evidence the person responsible knew him. Officers say they won't stop on this case until it's solved, but the more time that passes, the harder it is to find a suspect.
We still have a lot of resources being thrown at this case, and we will continue to do so. We are not going to give up on this case, and we feel that the information that we've given you today is going to reinvigorate our tips and produce hopefully very beneficial tips.
Police did not give a physical description of that suspect, but they say they're confident someone knows who did this. If you have any information, you're asked to call the Sauk County Crime Stoppers.
Heart goes out to that family this morning for sure. Wauwatosa's Police and Fire Commission starting the process to decide whether Officer Joseph Mensah will keep his job. A special meeting just held yesterday to start the review, but some of the community don't think they're acting fast enough. Local community groups made it clear they want Mensa fired now. An attorney for the PFC says by law, Mensa is entitled to a hearing, and public input is not part of that process. Mensa has been involved in 3 separate fatal shootings over the last 5 years, including most recently 17-year-old Alvin Cook. All 3 of his shootings have been justified as self-defense. The next hearing date is set for December 16th. Take a look at this video here. 2 Wisconsin police officers pulling a man out of a burning SUV. It happened just after 1:30 Wednesday morning in Bellevue. Police say someone called to report a car on fire. 3 minutes later, police show up, run to the SUV, flames shooting into the air. They pry open the driver's side door, grab the driver, and pull him out. He was a 32-year-old Green Bay man. He is safe. The man, though, was later arrested for first offense OWI. Full details of the crash are still under investigation.
More news out of the election now. 51 of Wisconsin's 72 counties have completed their canvassing with some very minor vote changes. So far, according to our news partners in Milwaukee, those reporting counties have shown a small 10-vote gain for Joe Biden and a loss of about 270 votes for Donald Trump. The largest counties of the state, though, like Milwaukee, Dane, and Waukesha, are still in the audit process. Preliminary results had showed Biden winning Wisconsin by about 20,000 votes. Meanwhile, attention is shifting from the presidential race to the fight for control of the Senate. The balance of power comes down to 2 Senate runoffs in Georgia. The 2 incumbent Republican senators are rallying their base in part by attacking the Republican Secretary of State. They're questioning the legitimacy of the results without offering any specific evidence. The 2 Democratic challengers are criticizing that move, saying their claims are a distraction and are, quote, eroding trust in democracy for their own benefit.
Messages from foreign leaders to President-elect Joe Biden are sitting right now at the State Department, but due to action from the Trump administration, Biden cannot access them. Officials in the department tell CNN the current administration is blocking the president-elect from communicating with other countries. The State Department traditionally facilitates communication from foreign leaders and the incoming president, but because the president has not yet accepted the results of the election, he's not allowing that to happen. Biden's team is reportedly in contact with some of our international allies, but without federal logistical support. Efforts for a new coronavirus stimulus package remain in limbo. Negotiations are at a standstill right now, and the prospects of one succeeding remain uncertain in the wake of the election. Republican leaders are against a proposal that would cost more than $1 trillion. Democratic lawmakers, they want twice that amount. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell recently said he's interested in passing another stimulus.
Developing right now at 6:17, new video this morning showing us the latest damage from Florida as it once again is hit by Tropical Storm Ada. Take a look at this. You can see this roof being torn off a mobile home in the strong winds in St. Petersburg, and in nearby Sarasota, streets are flooded and several roads underwater, making them impassable by car. Hattie's out on the patio with the latest storm track. Hattie, a lot of these rainfall totals looking like what we would see with snowfall totals here in Wisconsin.
Yeah, certainly. And you can see that map, Miami recording, or areas in and around Miami, over a foot of rain estimated by Doppler radar in the last 5 days. This is the 120-hour precipitation accumulation. But you can see those reds and bright oranges indicating well over 4 inches of rain across many parts of southern Florida. Now, that storm has made landfall once again in Florida. It made landfall about 4 o'clock this morning Eastern Standard Time. It is working its way across the panhandle of Florida as we speak. Now, here's a look at the forecast track. It has winds about 50 miles an hour right now. It will weaken some as it moves over land, but then it's back out over water already this afternoon. And that storm, Tropical Storm Ada, will hug the coastline of the southeastern corner of the United States for a day or so before it moves farther out into the Atlantic. So that is the expected track of this storm as we head towards the end of the week into the upcoming weekend. Our forecast is much quieter. It feels more like winter than any tropical situations here. 31 in Madison, 28 now in the Dells, 28 in Lone Rock, and 26 in Boscobel. You can see my breath outside this morning, so I know it's chilly. Weather track showing you, though, there are just a few clouds in far southeastern Wisconsin. Otherwise, skies are mostly clear for the rest of the area. Here's your school day forecast. If you are virtual today and you need to get outside for some activity, really not a bad day to do so. It'll be a little chilly this morning, but if you wait till this afternoon, temperatures will actually be a little bit above normal, hitting highs in the low 50s. So a little bit warmer than it was yesterday.
All right, not too bad out there. We'll keep our eye out for some snow later.
We do. I'll have all those details in just a few minutes.
Thanks. 6:19. A family is asking for your help this morning, bringing a local memorial on their property back to its former glory.
A memorial in honor of first responders and veterans sits in Hollandale off McKenna Road, put up by the land's former owner, Richard Taylor. It includes a large flag on top of a 2,000-pound flagpole 100 feet up in the sky. But a storm damaged the flagpole and brought the flag down, bringing expensive repair costs with it. Now, Justin Grunenfelder is raising money to restore it.
Feel totally honored. We're going to try to contribute as much as we can to it, but there's a lot of work that needs to be done.
The family's goal is to keep the memorial open to anyone who wants to stop by. We have the GoFundMe link up on channel3000.com.
6:20 right now, still ahead for us on a Thursday morning. A new way to feel like you're back in the office while working from home.
And coming up in our next half hour, reaching a tipping point. A warning from officials. What could happen if the number of cases continues to grow?
You know, kids, when I was your age, we didn't have the all-new 2021 Nissan Rogue with intelligent all-wheel drive. We had average cars that drove on average roads.
Save $500 on the 2021 Nissan Rogue.
Hey, call again. Our water makes my skin and hair feel like I'm 90.
How do you feel about high-efficiency water softeners from Culligan Water?
What?
How do you feel about smoother skin and luxurious hair?
I feel very good about that.
That's the power of water.
Ventrac machines are made for snow removal. Each Ventrac machine can be outfitted to handle every aspect of a winter snowstorm. This includes pre-treatment before the storm hits, active snow removal on zero-tolerance accounts, and the ability to clear heavy accumulation from a large snowstorm. Ventrac has all of the tools necessary for a professional snow removal contractor.
Get ready for snow now at Power Centers of Madison. Visit powercentersofmadison.com.
We drive everywhere to help our son reach his dream of becoming an elite swimmer. So we enrolled in the Know Your Drive program with American Family Insurance. It gives us discounts for safe driving and other benefits, like emergency roadside service, which comes in handy, no matter where his dreams take him. With Know Your Drive, save up to 20% and get closer to your dreams. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Busted? Original Gorilla Glue, of course. Works indoor, works outdoor. It's weatherproof, it's waterproof. It's versatile and incredibly strong for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Ladies, check it out. So strong, so not ripped.
What are we talking about?
That's the Hefty Ultra Strong bag.
Hefty, hefty, hefty!
Give me the bag.
Get Hefty Ultra Strong at a low price.
4 days only. It's Black Friday now at Grand Appliance. November 11th through November 14th, get up to $800 in extra savings on top appliance brands exclusively at Grand. Shop in store or online at grandappliance.com for offers like this Samsung front-load laundry pair with steam for just $11.96 after rebate savings. For unbeatable appliance deals without the crowds or holiday interruptions, shop the Black Friday Now sale exclusively at Grand Appliance.
It's Black Friday now at A1 Furniture with savings up to 40% off our everyday low prices and amazing doorbuster deals. Get this 6-piece dining set just $7.99. Plus, get 48 months free financing on purchases over $9.99. Black Friday on now at A1 Furniture and Mattress.
You know, kids, when I was your age, we didn't have the all-new 2021 Nissan Rogue with intelligent all-wheel drive. We had average cars that drove on average roads.
Save $500 on the 2021 Nissan Rogue.
6:23. Kevin sharing his morning with us. Beautiful shot with the big windmill there.
Yes, Kevin.
Ooh. Love it. Love it.
Nice job, buddy.
Send us your pictures. What's your morning look like? Use the hashtag MyNews3Morning. We'll show our favorites on the air.
Trending this morning at 6:23. If you've been working from home for a while, you might be starting to forget what it feels like to actually be at the office. Well, now there's a new website that can help you feel like you're back at work. Take a listen. Literally sounds like an office.
Yeah.
That sounds like a peaceful office.
Yeah, it does. This is
sounds like a boring office.
soundofcolleagues.com. It's an adjustable soundboard you can use to make it sound like you're back at work in normal times. Some of the sounds you can bring into your home include a printer, people talking or typing, and our favorite, the office dog.
Okay, so if we were going to have a newsroom sound, what would that be like?
A lot of snarky jokes going on in the background.
By Chris.
Yeah, no.
The scanner.
You'd hear the police scanner.
The scanner. I said Josh singing Christmas songs or playing Christmas songs.
Like 4 or 5 TVs going at once.
Yes. Yeah. Me asking Josh to turn on the news.
Turn up the news every day.
He always makes me turn it off. Drives me nuts. What else?
It's very quiet in the weather office, I will say.
Yeah.
The weather office is very quiet.
So I have a coffee maker going.
Oh, that's true,
the
too.
Keurig. Yeah.
We also have it pretty quiet here in the mornings. Like, I think it gets a little bit more crazy during the day shift and evening show, so I guess we can be thankful for about that. With no sleep, I guess, there's one benefit.
Yeah. Well, let's take a look at our weather forecast for today. We have a pretty nice day coming up. There is a little bit of fog developing through the Wisconsin River Valley. Visibility now down to 0 in Boscobel, about a mile in Prairie du Chien. Temperatures are chilly in some spots, waking up to 20s in a few areas. Here's our pet walk picture. Oh, look at Zoe and Vane and McFarland.
Adorable.
That's like a double dose of cuteness.
Over cute.
It's always a great time for a nap, but today it's actually going to be in the 50s, so with that fur, I think they'd be very comfortable outside today.
Wake up, buddies.
This is so fluffy. All right. It is 6:25 right now, and we will be back.
See you on the other side of the break, folks.
So you had a lot of time there.
Bye.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Celebrate the holidays with custom gifts from Madison Top Company. Clothing, mugs, ornaments, and more. Ready as fast as 1 hour with their lightning service. Buy local with fast, custom printed gifts at MadisonTop.com since 1974.
Stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour. I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Power Swabs. When I met Dr. Ginniker and he introduced me to Power Swabs and I saw how effective they were and how easy they were to use, I knew we had to share it with the world. Power Swabs was clinically studied to whiten natural teeth as well as stain caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so effective, it works on stains caused by coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking. For those of you who have that one stained tooth that's darker than the rest, Power Swabs can target that area using swab precision.
I really love the fact that you're able to go individually on each tooth and make sure that it's going to be wider.
If you have yellowing between your teeth or if you have coffee or tea stains near your gum line, just snap, swab, and smile. And each 5-minute application, you'll see whiter teeth. So for this Thanksgiving holiday, stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour and start using the Power Swabs 5-minute solution.
After just 7 days, the results were awesome. Power Swabs was easy to use every day, and each day I could see it better and better, and from beginning to end, it's definitely whiter. They look clean, they feel clean. And people have made comments about it, which is nice.
Call for your 5-minute solution to whiter teeth. This Thanksgiving, order Power Swabs and receive up to 40% off the retail price. And as an added bonus, get a free Power Swabs Quick Stick pen with your order. The Quick Stick pen is your on-the-go solution to help prevent stains from adhering to your teeth after drinking coffee, tea, or even after smoking. And in addition to saving up to 40% on your purchase and your free Quick Stick pen, get free shipping by ordering now. Dial the number on your screen or visit powerswabs.com today.
Hey,
no cell phones at the table.
But it's Grandma.
Hi, Mom.
It's time to cozy up and have fun. Go ahead, give your home those new items you're craving for a comfy new feel. The time is right. It's Slumberland's biggest Thanksgiving sale in 3 years. You'll get an additional 25% off our already low prices. Get your look for less at the Thanksgiving sale at Slumberland.
Bye, Grandma.
Bye, Grandma.
Celebrate the holidays with custom gifts from Madison Top Company. Clothing, mugs, ornaments, and more. Ready as fast as 1 hour with their lightning service. Buy local with fast, custom printed gifts at MadisonTop.com since 1974.
Thanksgiving exactly 2 weeks away, and local health experts have a warning for you before you head home for the holiday.
And lots of sunshine in our forecast today and milder conditions. All the details coming up.
This is News 3 Now this morning.
Thanks for joining us, everybody, here on a Thursday. The city of Madison this morning officially has a budget plan for 2021.
City Council adopts the capital and operating budgets, and it's going to push your property taxes up by an average of around $45. The Cap Times reports the council unanimously passed the $161 million capital budget overnight with 9 amendments. The budget includes money for a men's homeless shelter, affordable housing development projects, and water utility facility improvements. Council also passing the $349 million operating budget. One of the more controversial proposals didn't make the cut, but it could be added later. It's an amendment that would have accepted a federal grant to add 4 new police officers. Meanwhile, Mayor Satya Rhodes-Conway's plan to furlough 1,700 municipal employees is also part of the budget that made it. The employees will need to take between 2 and 4 unpaid days next year to save the city around $1 million.
Coronavirus is spreading so rapidly in Wisconsin that the state now has a new metric for it. The state has added a critically high category, which is 3 times higher than the previous very high. Wisconsin health officials now list 90% of counties in the state as critically high for COVID. Dane County, not one of those, though. Take a look at this big picture here. The state adding 7,000 new cases yesterday. That puts the state on pace to hit 300,000 cases later this week. To give you an idea of just how fast things are spreading right now, in the past month, Wisconsin has added half of its cases and more than 1,000 deaths.
Hospital officials are scared for what's to come and say Wisconsin is now reaching a tipping point. The State Journal says the biggest challenge facing hospitals right now is staffing. Hundreds of healthcare workers are at home after being infected with or exposed to the virus. That usually happens from people in their community, not in their workplace. The West Allis Alternate Care Facility is being used as a final resort for patients who aren't seriously sick but still need care. The number of patients there has nearly doubled since yesterday, up to 11 this morning.
I'm Josh Breiter. We are exactly 2 weeks away from Thanksgiving, the pandemic changing what the holiday will look like this year and how families will celebrate. Local doctors telling me your gathering is going to have to be a lot different.
Even what we would consider relatively small gatherings, 10 people, 15 people, are now posing enough risk where it's really not recommended that we do even that.
So what about a quarantine? Well, you'd have to start right now, according to UW Health Dr. Jeff Potoff. But is that plausible? A strict quarantine would mean no grocery shopping, no working outside the home, and no in-person school for 14 days.
I think the difficulty is that, actually pulling that off is really hard if you try to think about what daily life looks like for us. There aren't that many of us who can just stay home in quarantine for 2 weeks. So to think that you've got, 15, 20 relatives who all have nothing to do other than to quarantine for 2 weeks, probably not going to happen. I think what will happen is you might have some people who quarantine, but this is an all or none thing. If it's not all, then your risk is high.
And what about testing? Well, the best day to test would be as close to Turkey Day as possible while still leaving enough time to get results. But Dr. Potoff tells me a test might not catch a still brewing infection. So that's why he recommends just celebrating Thanksgiving with your immediate family in your own home. Dr. Potoff still encourages family time now more than ever, so utilize FaceTime, Zoom, Skype, whatever you can. He says that interaction with others is going to be especially important as we head into the winter months. But the main takeaway, just be safe. If you are traveling, check those travel restrictions and get your flu shot right away. Also remember that mask, social distancing, and washing your hands and sanitizing as much as you can.
Millions of Americans plan to travel anyway. Airlines are expecting this to be their busiest stretch of the pandemic. 75% of people plan to travel by car, though. Again, local health officials like Dr. Jeff Pothoff, who you just heard from, say your safest option is celebrating with people in your household. A lot of UW-Madison students are among those who are heading home for the holidays.
Yep, that's concerning for local health officials here in Dane County, though. Taylor Lazenby is live from UW-Madison with more on what's being asked of students before they leave campus. Hi, Taylor.
Hey guys, that's right. Good morning. In a couple of weeks, hundreds and thousands of students will be headed back home to their hometown after being in college due to COVID-19. They're coming home for the spring semester, which could make them possibly some carriers to spread of COVID-19. Health experts recommend that students, whether they live on campus or off, start taking action before leaving school. Students should avoid spending time with people unless they're a roommate before leaving school. It's also suggested to wear a mask when in public. We asked the university's administration how well students are handling some of these new guidelines.
That's a difficult message to hear at this time of year. We're all very hopeful that this is the only time of year, holiday time, that we're going to have to send this message, given that hopefully there's brighter things on the horizon with the 2021, but we really need them to stay put if at all possible. For those students who will be traveling, we're telling them really starting right now, you need to limit your activity as much as possible. We don't want folks getting sick and missing the opportunity to travel or bringing infection home to loved ones and family members.
In Dane County, emergency order number 9 is currently in effect. Now, this encourages everyone to follow recommendations in the state order regarding COVID and social distancing when you are around others. For more information on how the university is handling safety traveling for students and faculty, you can head over to our website. That's at channel3000.com. Reporting live at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, Taylor Lazenby, News 3 Now.
Thanks, Taylor. On Thanksgiving, there are plenty of ways to support local businesses. Our partners at Madison Magazine have a list of 24 local restaurants offering up meals, sides, and pies to go. A few of them are listed on your screen right here. You can find a full list up right now at channel3000.com.
Boy, looking at that list, getting me hungry, guys.
Oh, yeah.
It's lunchtime, right? For us?
It is, yeah. I know you can eat anything at this time of the day when you're on our schedule, right? Well, you're going to want some extra minutes if you parked your car outside last night, because we've got a scrape alert today.
Yes, this is the first morning that I came to work that I noticed some frost on the windshield. So again, scrape alert in effect this morning. Plan a few extra minutes, as Josh suggested. Extra time to clean off that windshield. Some of the windshields on the cars in the newsroom parking lot, or the news parking lot, pretty frosty this morning, so a chilly start to the day. No clouds in the area though right now. We're going to see plenty of sunshine, so if you wait long enough, the sun's going to melt that frost for you. There is some snow off to the west though, a narrow band of snow right now across Minnesota. It is going to slowly work its way to the south and east as we go through the day today. So that's our next weather maker, bringing a chance for some light precipitation this evening. Temperatures currently are starting off near freezing or just a little bit below here in southern Wisconsin. Heading into the Northwoods, more 20s on the map this morning. Here's a look at southern Wisconsin. More specifically, our coldest areas are right in the Wisconsin River Valley. We have 26 in Boscobel and 27 in Lone Rock. In the Dells now down to 27 degrees. We've been holding steady for the last couple of hours at 31 here in Madison. Our future track forecast model will show you lots of sunshine this morning. Skies clear out as we go through the morning hours. We're looking at temperatures back to around 50 by lunchtime. Already warmer than we were yesterday. Temps climb a little bit higher than that. I'm not surprised to see quite a few areas in the 50s later on this afternoon. Note the increase in cloud cover though. The clouds are going to move back in later on today. And here's that precipitation coming after 6 o'clock to southern Wisconsin. Now it may start off as some sprinkles and then change over to a little bit of light snow as we go through the evening hours. We're talking about a 2 to 3 hour window with the possibility for this precipitation. So that's going to keep any accumulations on the minimal side. In fact, for most of southern Wisconsin, we're talking less than an inch of accumulation. Here's a look at our extended forecast. Behind this little system, though, it is going to be cooler tomorrow. Plan on highs only in the 30s despite sunshine. We do get back into the 40s this weekend, but another storm brings a chance for rain on Saturday, and then it looks like it will linger into Sunday as well.
Hey, it's no 70s, but quite a few little sunshiny days in our future.
That's true. Was it just last weekend that we were in the 70s?
Ugh, don't remind me.
I barely remember now. now.
Thanks, Addie. 6:38 now. It is the season of giving, and a holiday staple for more than a century is back tomorrow.
Hey, we've been counting down to the start of this year's Salvation Army Red Kettle campaign all week long. But with just a day to go, the Salvation Army is still scrambling to fill bell ringer shifts. Here's Christina Laurie.
Bell ringing season starts tomorrow, and all week long we've been sharing ways you can get involved. Steve Heck from the Salvation Army of Dane County is back with us this morning. And Steve, I wanted to do a quick round of rapid fire questions to get our viewers caught up on the best ways they can help local families this holiday season. So first up, I want you to give your best sales pitch to anyone watching that's considering giving money this holiday season. They're not sure which organization they should help. Why the Salvation Army of Dane County?
Well, the people that we serve have nowhere else to go. We're their last option. We serve the homeless families and the emergency shelter for the single women. And if we aren't there for them, they have nowhere to go. So your dollar will make the biggest impact with these families and single women.
And speaking of dollars, there are many different ways people can give this holiday season. First up, when they're giving money, what are the different options? I know you've expanded. Now it's not just in-person kettle donations.
Yes, that's correct. You can mail a check into our office at 3030 Darbo Drive in Madison. You can hit a QR code at any one of our kettle signs and give there. We have a tap to give at the kettle signs. You can set up a virtual kettle through our register to ring site and have a competition between your friends and coworkers. So we're trying to give you as many options and opportunities as you can to support this year's kettle campaign.
It certainly sounds like it. And donating your time can also be very valuable. How can folks do that this holiday season?
Well, time is the most valuable thing anyone has, and we really appreciate it. But we are still ringing at most of our locations out there, and you can sign up to ring there, or you can do the virtual kettle and spend some time trying to jazz up your social media piece and get people to give that way. But in person is obviously the most effective for us.
And Steve, last question. You are so well-spoken. You're such a great advocate for these local families that need our help. What is the best part for you of being such an instrumental part of our community?
I'm lucky. I get to see firsthand the changes that we're able to make with these families and these single women. I wish I could share that with everyone out there. When they make a contribution, it does change people's lives for the better. This year, so far since the pandemic, we've moved 36 families out of homelessness into permanent housing. And that's something that this community should be really proud of.
And I know you've been serving 3 times the number of families too. Steve, thank you so much for the incredible work you do. And remember, all of you at home, you can head to ringbellsdane.org to sign up for a volunteer shift or donate yourself. We provided links up on our website, channel3000.com.
Christina Laurie, thank you. Let's take a look at your first warn traffic this Thursday morning as you head out right now. We're starting to see some more slowdowns in the downtown area, looking yellow all the way along, and some red showing up near Milwaukee Street on East Washington Avenue. East Johnson and East Gorham Street looking okay at this time. Also take you down to the south of Madison near Lakeview, where we're seeing some heavy delays as you head north on County Road MM this morning. So keep that in mind if you're there. Might need a couple of extra minutes. There's your drive times as you head into Dane County. Moving along just fine on the interstate. Let's take a live look outside right now. Oh, beautiful shot there from Platteville this morning. Looks like you can see some frost on the ground there too. Hattie's got a frost alert for us this morning, and she'll tell us just how warm we're going to be for your Thursday coming up.
And working from home has its perks, but a hangover isn't one of them. We'll tell you just how many hours the average Wisconsinite has spent working while hungover. That's coming up after the break.
Friday starts now at Ashley Home Store. Save up to 60% off doorbusters and special holiday buys available now. Plus, get our very best Black Friday bonus deals, up to an extra 20% off our sale prices store-wide. Bring the holidays home early at Ashley Home Store.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting more than just a technician. You're getting someone who pays attention to your needs and the little things that make a big difference. It takes a dealer you can rely on. And to keep your family warm this winter,
here, let me show you how this works.
It takes Bryant.
Bryant. Whatever it takes.
Call ASAP Heating Cooling, serving the entire Spring Green area.
Call and ask about a free estimate from Cardinal Heating Sun Prairie.
It's Black Friday now at A1 Furniture with savings up to 40% off our everyday low prices and amazing doorbuster deals. Get this queen pillow top mattress just $2.99. Plus, get 48 months free financing on purchases over $9.99. Black Friday on now at A1 Furniture and Mattress.
People who fight for what's right. For us, that means fighting for you when an accident has turned your life upside down.
That's not bacon, it's sausage.
Whoa.
Behold, Johnsonville sausage strips. Sausage that looks and cooks like bacon. It's a meaty miracle. Find them in the bacon section, even though they're sausage.
Updating your home? Looking for that fresh new piece? See what's in store at Habitat Restore Dane County. Discover one-of-a-kind finds and discounts on appliances, furniture, and building supplies. Whatever your project, do yourself a favor and visit Habitat Restore.
How to change the way you pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Right now, get the cheeseburger pizza for just $10. Papa Murphy's.
Black Friday appliance deals start now at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save up to 50% off doorbusters from top brands now. And pay no interest for 18 months. Plus free quick ship drop-off delivery at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
On the next Live at 4, how brick and mortar stores can survive through the holidays.
And we'll go behind the wheel with Harvey Briggs in the high mileage 2021 Toyota Highlander Hybrid.
Connect with News 3 Now on Facebook Messenger to create a personalized news feed just for you. The topics you want, the day's top stories, and push alerts for breaking news all through Messenger. Learn more at channel3000.com.
6:45 this morning. As Wisconsinites, we know how much we love a good drink every once in a while. But a new survey finds we're drinking a little more than just every once in a while.
Yeah, this new survey from withdrawal.net finds the average Wisconsin employee has spent 121 hours hung over while working from home.
Yikes.
One in five, I know. 1 in 5 say they're more likely to drink while working from home than if they had to go into the office the next day. The average employee says they're 43% less productive while working hungover. Over half have taken a sick day because of a hangover since the start of the pandemic. 1 in 4 Americans say they've been drinking more than the start of the COVID-19 pandemic as well.
Well, at least they're not drinking and driving.
That is true.
She found a perk.
Silver lining. If there's one place that you can do it, it's at home, right?
Oh, boy.
Just trying to think.
Yeah, it's not a good look for Wisconsin.
No, it's not.
Not great.
No, we can use some positive news coming out of Wisconsin. Well, we have a beautiful sunrise underway. Winter is right around the corner, though. 39 days away to the winter solstice when winter officially starts. Although, you know, if you've lived here, sometimes it feels like winter starts a lot earlier. It's going to be a La Nina winter for the state and for the country, with La Nina taking shape in the Pacific right now. So that typically means colder than normal temperatures in the northern part of the country. So we're seeing that on our temperature outlook map. It also means potentially wetter than normal conditions for the north as well, and that does include Wisconsin this year. We'll see if that means rain or snow, depending on our temperatures. Here's a look at some snow on the radar map this morning. It's not anywhere close to us just yet, but this narrow band of snow will hold together long enough to make it into southern Wisconsin this evening. Day planner temperatures take us into the upper 40s and low 50s later on this afternoon, so not a bad day at all. That chance for rain and snow ramps up after 6 o'clock. We may see a few snowflakes here in Madison, but little to no accumulation is expected. Sorry, Chris, this isn't going to be the big snowstorm that you're waiting for, but we have plenty of time.
Yeah, I got to be patient.
So get this. I talked to my uncle yesterday. He lives in Brainerd, Minnesota.
Oh, how much did they get?
They got a foot. Oh. There were snowmobiles passing him on the road, he said.
Wow.
So,
that's what I'm talking about.
It's the best way to get around.
That's not that far from here. I mean, that's only about 6 hours. So that's how much of a difference there is.
It'll get here.
It will.
It'll come.
That's what I've been missing. 6:48. Stick around. The morning sprint's coming up after the break.
But first, it is right now. What is the date today?
It's the 12th.
The 12th, November 12th. Right. There was nothing in the prompter. We're going to say happy birthday to Gavin and all the other kids turning 3 today. Thanks for celebrating with us on News 3 Now this morning.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Rest comfortably with brands you can trust at Waunakee Furniture ETC. Create a unique and stylish room with made-in-the-USA products from companies like Smith Brothers of Bern. Select from a wide variety of sofas at a great price.
Bring quality home at Waunakee Furniture ETC.
He has his grandfather's smile.
Her mother's eyes.
My cheekbones.
But will she have my diabetes?
My sickle cell anemia.
His father's heart disease?
Go to joinallofus.org to share your health information and speed up health research breakthroughs. The future of health begins with you.
Everything you care about is in this house. Things you just can't afford to lose. And that is why we exist.
We drive everywhere to help our son reach his dream of becoming an elite swimmer. So we enrolled in the Know Your Drive program with American Family Insurance. It gives us discounts for safe driving and other benefits, like emergency roadside service, which comes in handy, no matter where his dreams take him. With Know Your Drive, save up to 20% and get closer to your dreams. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Do you have dry, cracked hands from constant washing, cold weather, and hard work? Try O'Keefe's Working Hands. It's America's #1 selling hand cream for guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands. Also available in O'Keefe's for healthy feet. Guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked feet.
I got your back, you got mine. Think about you all the time. Together we can come through. That's what love's made of. Give thanks, no matter how you share it.
Get more home for the holidays now with the Brothers Maine Black Friday is Today sale. Shop online or safely in-store all month for up to 40% off brands like Frigidaire, Whirlpool, Amana, and Maytag. Black Friday priced right now. Upgrade your kitchen with a 24-inch built-in stainless steel dishwasher, just $288. This is your Black Friday store for more, including free delivery. The Black Friday is Today sale means more selection, more savings, and more home for the holidays from the Brothers Maine. Your local store for more since 1938.
Experience handcrafted and hand-finished furniture by genuine Amish craftsmen at Waunakee Furniture ETC, featuring hardwood made in the USA home furnishings by Simply Amish and other great brands you can trust.
Bring quality home at Waunakee Furniture ETC.
Download the Channel 3000 app today.
6:52, time for the morning sprint.
Coronavirus is spreading so rapidly in Wisconsin, the state has added a new metric. Now the state has a critically high category, which is 3 times higher than the previous very high category. Wisconsin health officials now list 90% of counties in the state as critically high for COVID.
Nearly half of Wisconsin's 287,000 lifetime cases of COVID have been confirmed in just the past month. 7,000 new cases were added just yesterday. More than 1,000 Wisconsinites have died from the virus in the past 30 days.
Mayo Clinic's hospitals are now at capacity. As of Tuesday afternoon, 100% of their beds in the Northwest region are filled. This includes areas like Barron, Bloomer, Eau Claire, Osseo, and Menominee. More than 300 workers are also on work restrictions because of COVID exposure.
Healthcare providers say staffing is the biggest challenge facing hospitals right now. The State Journal reports hundreds of healthcare workers in Wisconsin are at home after being infected with or exposed to the virus. The West Allis Alternate Care Facility is being used as a final resort for patients who aren't seriously sick but still need care. The number of patients there has nearly doubled since yesterday, up to 11 this morning.
A blood center in Milwaukee says it's in need of an urgent need of COVID plasma. Versity Blood Center says with hospitalizations surging across the state, they're struggling to keep up with hospitals' needs. The need for plasma has doubled in the last 4 weeks and is only expected to increase. The plasma is used to treat the most severely affected patients. It has antibodies, which can help them fight off the infection.
The city of Wausau has a mask resolution they're ready to enforce if the statewide mandate isn't extended. Meanwhile, Wisconsin's Supreme Court will hear oral arguments in a case trying to strike Governor Evers' order down. The order is currently set to expire in a little over a week on November 21st.
For Thanksgiving, there are plenty of ways to support local businesses. Our partners at Madison Magazine have a list up of 24 local restaurants offering up meals, sides, and pies to go. A few of them are listed on your screen right now. You can find the full list at channel3000.com.
Moderna will make an announcement about how effective its vaccine is by the end of the month. The company has finished collecting data for the first analysis of the vaccine. Moderna's trial includes 30,000 participants. The announcement comes just days after Pfizer announced its vaccine has been 90% effective in its trials so far.
President Trump's refusal to concede the election is affecting President-elect Biden's ability to get his head start on COVID response plans. Politico reports Biden's HHS transition team is not legally allowed to access information and resources needed to address the crisis. This can only happen once a Trump appointee signs paperwork to officially start the transition. President Trump is refusing to concede, citing baseless claims of widespread voter fraud. State election officials have reported no evidence or suspicion of voter fraud.
Ron Klain will be President-elect Biden's incoming chief of staff. Klain is one of Biden's most trusted campaign advisors and had been seen as one of the most likely candidates for the job. Klain previously served as chief of staff to VP Al Gore during the Clinton administration and Biden during President Obama's term.
New developments now. The person who killed a man at Devil's Lake is still on the loose this morning. Police are no closer to finding the person nearly a month after the body of 24-year-old John Schmutzer was found on the Grottoes Trail. We know he was stabbed to death, and police now say it's likely this killing was random. They say there's almost no evidence that the person responsible knew him. If you have any information, call Sauk County Crime Stoppers. 6:55 as you head out the road this morning, or hit the road this morning, rather. This is the way Madison maps are shaping up. Just a couple of delays in and around downtown and a couple of slowdowns picking up on Park Street, but we're looking pretty good on this Thursday. Drive time's also looking good as you head inbound. John Olin Drive looking good in and out of downtown Madison. That's your First Warn traffic.
Your First Warn weather forecast. Here's a view from the Queen Bee Radio Sky Camera in Platteville. Sun is up this morning. Skies are clear. It is a chilly start. We're up 1 degree here in Madison, but still just 32. Temperatures in the 20s to the north. Our winds will be from the south today, and that'll help us warm up a little bit more. Those winds in the 10 to 15 mile-an-hour range this afternoon will bring high temperatures into the lower 50s. It is still a frosty start, though, this morning, so plan on clearing off that windshield if you park your car outside. There is a chance for a little bit of rain or snow this evening, then cooler temperatures expected on Friday with a high of 38.
Thank you, Hattie, and thanks, folks, for joining us. Enjoy that sun. We'll see you back here tomorrow.